Hey all, Carl Gasso here. Welcome to video 2. If you haven't seen the first one, you didn't miss much, but basically this is my self-teaching of getting into YouTube, and at the same time I'm using this as the opportunity to also get into baseball cards. I figured killing two birds with one stone, and so far, first video, I think we did pretty good. Some little issues. For one thing, I think that, even though I'm going for a chill vibe, ASMR centric sort of, but the audio is still very, very low, so I upped the audio for this one, and we'll see how that plays. Not looking to be, like one of these blackjack ASMR videos where like the dealer's mumbling, and a lot of it kind of sounded like that. But other than that, though, I think it was everything went pretty smooth. I'm pretty happy with it. I got like 28 views, which is honestly like 26 more than I thought I was going to get, as opposed to like this account and my personal one, if you catch my drift. But that was nice to see, and I already got one subscriber and a comment. Thank you to Peacemaker Cards. I really appreciate your support there. So we broke that threshold. So, all right, ultimately I think the first one was a success. Last video we opened up this box. This was the 2021 Heritage Baseball cards, and like I said in the first video, my actual passion in collecting is between retro and vintage, and I would say these two cards represent the retro. And so I think let's get into the next box here. As I went through the cards from the last box, I definitely found some good ones that we'll see. Maybe I'll see if I can sell them. Maybe if I can get lucky, I'll break even, maybe make a few extra bucks. We'll see, though. That's the next venture, right? But yeah, so far, I'm having some fun with it. And same problem as last time. I haven't learned my lesson yet from that. As I said, I'm a Mets fan. My Mets have been doing pretty decently, so right off the bat, we have a Shohei Ohtani. I mean, I know the wrapper isn't anything, but... So this is 2022. And, Mets lost tonight. Mets had a nice win the other night. So far, so good, not too bad. We'll see how the series pans out with the Twins, but my Rangers are officially eliminated. Oh well. Alright. First pack, here we go. Like I said before, I'm enjoying the overall look of these cards. Again, it's just like that very nice retro vibe. It looks very... It definitely looks like it's from a prior time. As I looked up the cards from the previous batch, I definitely have already started learning a lot as far as what people look for. Like I said, I did some research, but ultimately I'm really kind of going in green on this. We have a one face in the back. Okay. There we go. Here we go. That's very nice. All right. Pack one done. And as I was looking stuff up, it's funny how you don't notice things when you're just going through them at first, but I didn't realize I blew right through a card that was autographed. Wasn't a big player or anything, but, that's just something else I will remember to look for. We'll see. That's nice. Chapman, very cool. I said, Mets are my team, but like I don't hate. I don't really get into like, like I'm a spectator, right? I don't work for these teams. I wasn't, here we go, Twins. I don't work for these teams. I enjoy just watching the game of baseball. Paris Peace Accord signed. Very nice. That's very interesting. Vietnam War ended for the United States. I don't know, this, I only have 2 of these heritage packs, but they definitely are speaking my language. I'm a big history buff. I kind of experience everything through history. Like, that's just ultimately, how I enjoy things. So, yeah, these packs are, like, really scratching that itch. And so I'm really enjoying these. Hope you like the sounds of the ripping. Oh, okay, Jake McGee. As I also said, I like the San Francisco Giants as well, and a lot of that has to do with because of their history with New York. Jeff McNeil. All right, second pack down. What is the overall reception that these cards got? People like, James. I saw that we also have a Pete Alonso right in the back here. Nice. We're already okay. Alex Cobb, we're just going crazy now. If we can. Mookie Betts, nice. All right. Moving right along. My hope for this channel, once I get the hang of things, I would like to discuss the things that I'm much more knowledgeable in. I have a bit of a comic and action figure collection. Again, a little bit of retro, a little bit of vintage. I also am a book collector and media collector in general, movies. And I'd like to talk about the books are obviously history oriented, and I'll use that as a springboard to talk about other stuff within history and whatnot. But for now, this is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna stick with the cards because I am certainly not an expert at these, nor am I expert yet at YouTube. So we're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna enjoy learning together. So far, nothing too crazy as far as I have not noticed. I have not seen that we had any autographs or anything like that yet. Again, that's the other thing I mentioned in the first video. I'm not like trophy hunting. I'm not looking to like make this into like a money making thing. This is just purely for the for now, for the sake of Kevin Pillar, purely for the sake of learning more about the game, about players. But as I said, when I went through the last batch, there were a couple cards that I put to the side, and I will look further into. See, maybe if I could break even, that would be nice. Imagine. I think that's how a lot of guys kind of fund their hobbies. They'll find that one or two things that will bring them to able to. Okay. Allow them to continue the hobby. Last pack. We kind of breezed through these. The last video, I felt it took a little longer, but maybe it was just because, you know, I was so brand new, just, you know, time stood still. Ooh, nice, Dominic Smith. So nice, you know, as a Met person, these cards have not disappointed. The all-time shutout leader, Walter Johnson. All right. Stanton. And Altuve hits historic 22nd postseason home run. Nice. Wow, we really just flew through that. But that was good. Some nice picks. I'll have to go through these again and see if there's anything particular of value. Now that we have these two kind of retro boxes done, I have now some more boxes, but for now we're taking a rest from the retro, and the next video we're bringing it up a notch. We're taking it to the next level. We're going to get into the vintage stuff, and I have a very specific idea of how I want to do that. I have deliberately hunted in the past few weeks for a very specific decade. It's the decade that I grew up in my adolescence. It's the decade that was the worst decade for baseball cards, from what I understand. But hey, like I say, we're not trophy hunting, right? So we're going to go through the cards. We're going to reminisce a little, because that's ultimately what you know, what it's all about. Bringing back that those childhood vibes, putting your problems aside, and just enjoying the moment. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. If you saw the first video and you actually came back, thank you. I hope to really bring up to the next level in this in the third one. If you guys have any suggestions for me as far as cards or as far as YouTube doing better that way, I'm all ears. I'm completely open. Like I said, I don't see myself ever maybe, but ever doing any kind of like a Patreon type deal. But if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. And if you want to just give me that extra little incentive to keep doing these, I am actually an independent writer. And on Amazon, I self-publish a series of books. So check me out at Carl Gasso, the Greater Region series. I have just published my third book. I wasn't sure if I was going to be getting this out. I was aiming for actually mid-May, but the editing process, everything just kind of went faster than I thought, just like this video. So I don't know, I guess I'm just such a hard worker. So I have 3 books on Amazon. You can check those out, Carl Gasso, the Greater Region series. But other than that, thank you so much for staying with me if you've gone this far, and I hope you see you in the next video, because I really plan on getting down and dirty with the best decade, the 1990s. So, Carl Gasso, thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.